Okay, Thought Leader Media community, this is really exciting. In this video, Danielle and I are here to break down all the secret strategies we use to start a YouTube channel completely from scratch, from zero to over 101,000 subscribers in 9 weeks. Okay, if that's something you want to do, stick
Wow.
around because we're going to get real. We're going to show you behind the curtain of exactly what we did to have this momentous epic milestone that I know if you're like me and you want to make a big impact and contribute here to this amazing community in YouTube, this is how you're going to do it. So, Danielle, thanks for being back with us.
For having me. This has been the funnest, quickest, most successful journey ever.
So it sounds fun. 9 weeks, over 100,000 subscribers. Yay. However, we do need, if you've watched the video that we've made before on the challenges we had, trying to build an old channel. So the first tip I want to give is that dragging an old channel, if you want to use the strategies we're going to share with you today, may not be your best option. And I've talked to many content creators recently about this, and you think, oh, I don't want to abandon, because we had a couple thousand subscribers on a different channel. We had watch hours, I don't know, like 1,000 or something. We were building. But the problem was we ran into algorithm issues. We ran into challenges with just the bloat from like having been on me inconsistent. Like the channel didn't have a clear vision. It didn't have consistency because I had just started posting stuff. So if you're doing that first move that a lot of us do, just start putting stuff up, nothing wrong with it. But if you want the rapid growth that we're going to talk about, this viral visibility, then you may want to consider starting over. Now, luckily, because we ran into so many problems and so many challenges, we just hit a wall and realized out of desperation, we tried a new channel. And the great thing is that, like many times in life, the obstacle became the way because forcing us to start a new channel had us go back to tabla rasa, back to the drawing board of, well, if we are creating a channel from scratch, what do we want it to be? Right. And that's where Thought Leader Media, it was born. That's why you're here as part of this community. I was at Sarah Cannell Authors. So the second point I want to share is having a real vision and a expansive vision for your channel. The other one had my name and author. Well, that's a piece of what we do at Thought Leader Media. Being an author, best-selling book, heck yeah, I want you all to have that. But it's not the totality. It doesn't encompass the speaking and the content creation and the audience building and the monetizing our missions that we do in Thought Leader Academy, in our coaching program and here on this channel. So that second step was, I think, Danielle, when that download came of this is Thought Leader Media, right? That encompasses everything that we do and that we'll be bringing you. So Danielle and I are just talking about, got a trip to New York coming up. We're going to do some behind the scenes. We're looking to YouTube Studios, which is something you can have access to once you hit some of these thresholds, like the 100K mark. So Danielle, take us now after we said, waved the white flag, started the new channel, got this awesome vision for the expansiveness and what we really want to bring of value here at YouTube. What did we do next?
Yeah, so we really wanted to start with intention. So we created a whole new brand and a vibe and a look and feel for Thought Leader Media. And what we started with was a kick-ass welcome video to welcome everybody in, let them know what it was, make it short and sweet. And then we went right into creating longer form educational videos. And so we played around with the SEO. So there's a lot of different ways that you can post a YouTube video. It can be people and vlog style, it can be educational, it can be, travel and all these different things. So what we went in, we made sure that we understood the keywords. We really dug deep with each video and built in the back end all of the SEO so that we were posting from the jump, attracting the right kind of audience. So we weren't necessarily flirting with the right algorithms with the old channel. And when we came off right out the gate, we wanted to know exactly who that person was. We created that avatar in our mind of who was going to subscribe to our channel. And we've been talking to them ever since and seeing great results.
I love it. And that's about you all. I mean, thank you. Thank you for being here and stay on till the end because there's a couple other moves you're going to want if you want the rapid growth. If you want to do this in essentially 2 months, or 2 to 3 months, then you're going to want to make sure you watch till the end to get all of Danielle's super tips. Okay. The next thing I thought, Danielle, for me that was really important was yes, we came at it with long and short form every week. It was really long, mid, and short because the truth is some people need a little amuse bouche, a little hors d'oeuvre. This was something that was important. I looked at my own patterns of consuming content on YouTube, and there's times I really love a nice 11-ish, 13-minute chunk. I can really learn something. And sometimes if I see a 45-minute or longer, I'm like, oh, I don't know, let me get the 11. And then I like the person. I'm like, oh, I want to watch the full hour podcast or the 90-minute, thing that they're putting up there. So I think having varying lengths of the content, but being consistent. We were like every week that we're going to think about something that could be of real value. Like you said, we're choosing educational for a lot of our videos with some, edutainment, right? With some fun, which brings me to the next piece, which of our strategy, which was when thinking about the content, there was some great Les Brown quote that's like, never focus as much on what you want to say to an audience as what your audience wants to hear. And that does not mean like be a chameleon and obviously it's about having a point of view and bringing content, but the point is what's valuable. Like I could talk about lots of things, Danielle could talk about lots of things, but you all have precious time. You're sitting here watching this, you want to learn something valuable as quickly as you can, but one of the fun ways to get there is to look at what is trending. So one of the videos that did the best was the truth about Taylor Swift's book deal. So if you haven't watched that one, it was really cool because I am bringing a new model of publishing to the to the industry called entrepreneurial publishing, right? And Taylor Swift essentially made a decision to do that for herself. Instead of going traditional and getting the $1 million book deal with Random House, she turned them all down and said, I'm going to do this myself. And that's what we facilitate for our authors, entrepreneurial publishing, so you can really monetize your book, be in creative control, and you get all the royalties instead of giving them all away to the publisher. So but Taylor Swift is a big name, and so people see that and want to click on it. So you can think about, if you're watching this, what are the trending types of stories that are exciting to your ideal person that you're serving with your content, and how do you capture on, right? This is an old media thing of the hook. We've done one around Wicked because that movie was so wonderful and popular, and I certainly loved it, right? And then we got hacked.
Yeah.
All right. We got hacked. And it was insane. We got hacked on Meta. Our Facebook got taken over. Danielle had to go in like Liam Neeson. If you watch that video on how we got hacked and how we hacked the hackers, that was Danielle's genius. Okay. So the thing is that video. So when we think about the ones of what's valuable, never focusing so much on what we want to share, but more on what our person that we're here to serve really will find valuable and get something from, thinking about trending stories that your people are interested in, thinking about also kind of some behind the scenes of the losses as well as the wins, the L's as much as the W's. Us getting hacked was not fun. We didn't want to talk about that, how it put us back. It set us back. We had a lot of ramifications. We're still not, even after going to Meta, we still don't have our Facebook page back. Luckily, we have Instagram and we have here. Okay. So that's another important point of sharing the L's as well as the wins, but doing it in a fun way. And if you've watched that video, I think, we laughed our butts off because we were so like punchy after staying up late at night and trying to get this sorted out. But, cutting to funny clips, looking at humor. So these are all different things. Now, Danielle, walk us through, this is what we promised everyone, some kind of secret moves. What do you recommend, if you want fast growth? We really took a three-prong approach to the content in terms of how we were able to reach people. Do you want to share a little more about that?
Yeah, so absolutely. We want to start with our organic form content where we are creating intentional content to your warm audience. We created some playlists that include step-by-step ideas or concepts or educational videos that we wanted our people to learn. And even like our podcast, we're posting it on our YouTube. And then every week in your newsletter or every other day, whenever you send your newsletter, you're linking directly to the YouTube videos versus some something like a Vimeo or just on your website so that you're getting that engagement and you're getting those watch hours. Watch hours are so important. And those people who are in your audience are the ones that are sticking around for it. Especially, we created some like 5-hour meditations and things like that that are really going to enhance the content for you. And I'm somebody who watches YouTube on my television and I will let it play all day. So if you have videos in a playlist, they're going to play one by one by one. And then it's like I'm binging on you instead of Netflix. And so that was one of our first goals. Then we moved into creating little boosts. So you can boost directly from YouTube. You can promote your videos that way. And so when we had a video that we knew we loved and was performing well already, like let's say your welcome video on the channel, it was short and sweet. It let everybody know what we were doing. And so we wanted everybody as much as possible to see that video. So we went ahead and we made sure that we put a little bit of a boost behind it. We ended up getting so many views on that. So like when people come straight to your channel, they see, oh my gosh, this is a poppin' channel. I want to stick around for that. And at the same time, they learn a little bit about who we are, what we're doing here, and then they hit that subscribe button, which was a really, really great thing that we did. And then we partnered with Google Ads. And so when we work with Google Ads, we can really target a specific audience. We can target who we want. We can create different calls to action. There are ways that we can really curate and cultivate like the perfect like avatar that we want in that space, so that when we do partner with Google Ads, if there is a campaign that we're running, we know that those videos are going directly to that audience, which is wonderful. And we try to work with playing around. Do we want to boost for subscribers? Do we want to boost for views? Maybe we want to do our ads for going directly to our opt-in page. So now we're testing out different things all the time to see what is working well. And then especially when we have something coming up, we want to make sure we're campaigning always and taking them to that opt-in page so we can really track and drive traffic and know how we are winning this thing, because we're doing great. So
Well,
proud of
this is exciting, everyone. So just to recap, right? What were we talking about today? If you want to have rapid growth and take a YouTube channel from absolutely nothing, doesn't exist, to over 100,000 subscribers in 8 or 9 weeks, this playbook is what we did, right? So just to recap, you're going to think about a really clear vision for your channel that's going to be of service to the people that you love and want to contribute to. You're going to make that SEO, that look and feel all come together so it's very clear, cohesive, and like a magnet for your ideal person. Then you're going to think about organic content, meaning what is it that your person that you're here to serve loves? What are they into? Picking out trending stories to link your videos to, and providing really consistent, valuable content every single week. And then once that gets performing and you get cooking, how can you make sure that you're taking everyone who already is following you, whether it's on email or other platforms, and bringing them and inviting them for all of the content you share to make sure they're watching it on your YouTube channel, creating playlists so they're meant to watching one video, but people get to take in even more and get so much more value and get inspired by what you do. This is where you're making that impact that you came here to make as a thought leader. And then when you see those things that are performing the absolute best, you can consider boosting and running Google Ads to those things so that you reach even more people that just wouldn't find you organically. They don't know about you yet. This is the playbook if you want rapid growth. And we are so grateful that you're part of this community. We're excited for you to replicate everything we do here, whether I'm covering a book launch, whether we're talking about book tours, whether we're talking about landing that next big stage, growing your audience and your platform on YouTube, or monetizing your mission. This is what we're here to serve you all around. So if you've gotten something from this video, please hit subscribe so you can join our community and our family. We have so much cool stuff coming. We have our whole boot camp we're going to put on. We have a next video coming on how to launch a book as a bestseller online. Just launched the Millionaire Codes book yesterday, hit the bestseller list day one, and I'm going to show you exactly how we did that event. So much more to come. Please hang out with us here. Comment below any questions you have or your favorite thing you learned in this video, and we want to see you holding that gorgeous silver plaque next. So let's do this. You guys got this. You deserve it. See you then.
it. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. Thank you all. Thank you so much for helping us reach this milestone. I know that you're next because we're playbooking this along the way. Presented to Thought Leader Media with Sarah Cannell for passing 100,000 subscribers. All right, this goes out to all of you. I want to see your video holding your silver plaque. It's amazing. You can do it.